Hello, and welcome back to Health Talk by DRD Natural Health. And today's topic is nutrition and arthritis. Now, that's a topic that I know a lot of people can associate with arthritis. Wow, when I was growing up as a child, I heard a lot about arthritis. My grandmother had arthritis, and a lot of the older persons in my community, they were also suffering from arthritis. Now, what exactly is arthritis? Just a brief explanation. It is maybe in general terms, you could say a condition that is affecting the joint. It causes pain, swelling, stiffness, and of course, there's decreased mobility for the individuals who are suffering from arthritis. And my very first, apart from arthritis, I remember a friend of mine that had rheumatoid arthritis. Now, that was my first introduction to rheumatoid arthritis and the changes that she had to make in her life in order to cope. There's also osteoarthritis, and that's the wear and tear on the cartilage, typically occurring with age, due to overuse, I could say. But when you think of it, so many persons are suffering from arthritis to the point where it is chronic. They are in pain every day, they are having swelling every day, and this does not have to happen. So when you think of arthritis, and you would probably just say, oh, it's because I'm getting older, or my joints are not working as effectively, and that's why this is happening. But it does not have to be so. Nutrition plays a very, very vital role in arthritis as well. Persons who have extra weight as well, that can be a challenge, because then it put additional stress on the joints. And so you will have the hip joint, the knee joints, the lower back, those areas, you will have more pain in those areas as well. So if we're thinking nutrition, because that's my focus as a nutritionist, we think of ways that we can help or medical conditions. So ways that we can use food to so we don't have to go through the pains that we have to experience on a daily basis. So for arthritis, we think of omega-3 fatty acid. And of course, I know some persons will turn to fish or salmon, oil, stuff like those. But flaxseed is very, very high. I believe the highest form of omega-3 fatty acid that we have. Chia seed as well. And you can just make some chia pudding and have that with your breakfast in the mornings. Walnuts as well, those are very good. And when you think of the omega-3s, the ones I just mentioned, they're all anti-inflammatory foods. So inflammatory foods are usually the main cause of arthritis for some people. So you also want to ensure that there is vitamin D that is incorporated into the diet, either through food or through sunlight. And so you're just going to spend enough time in the sun on a daily basis. And there are some foods that are fortified with vitamin D as well. We have calcium, and that we can get from all or dark leafy greens. And I don't think I have to mention those, because we know those are or vegetables, that you can cook or you can eat raw. That's where you'll get your calcium. Vitamin C, E, and selenium, those are also good antioxidants that we need for arthritis. Turmeric or curcumin, that's a very good source as well. You can have the root, where you'll have to peel that and grate it, or you can just have the turmeric, the powder. They also have them in supplements as well, where you can buy the curcumin as capsules and take those. Ginger is also very good, so you can incorporate some ginger into your diet, maybe some ginger tea or ginger supplements as well. The foods that we eat that will impact or arthritis as well. So we want to get anti-inflammatory foods. Ensure that they're anti-inflammatory. And which foods are anti-inflammatory? Those are the ones that are natural, right? So we have all our fruits and vegetables, and we have our whole grain, we have nuts and seeds and legumes. So if I may give examples of them, we have fruits and vegetables, the mangoes, the avocados, the ripe bananas, the berries and the grapes. Those are fruits or vegetables. The broccoli and kale, cauliflower, those are our vegetables. The whole grains, you have your brown rice, your quinoa, your buckwheat. For nuts and seeds, chia seeds, flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, all your nuts, your almond and your cashews, stuff like those, legumes, lentils, beans, chickpeas, right? Those are things that you can eat. However, there are some persons who are not able to eat the ones that are called nightshades. So those in the nightshades family. And so we encourage you to know your body, know yourself. What is it that is making you sick? If you eat something and you react to it, then don't eat that thing again, right? Or for a period of time. So those in the nightshades family, you're talking about the tomatoes, potatoes, eggplants. So if you're eating any of those and after you're done, you realize that you have more stiffness or pain, then you would stay away from those. There are some persons who suffer from arthritis and they can eat maybe tomatoes, but they can't eat potatoes. And some can eat eggplants, but they can't eat tomatoes and potatoes. So you just need to know which one affects you and you stay away from that one. Then we look at some foods to avoid. And the foods that we want to avoid when we're suffering from any type of arthritis are those foods that are processed. So highly processed foods are foods that you want to stay away from. So the fast foods and the snacks and the sugary foods and the very oily foods, fatty foods, you want to stay away from those. And the like the baked products, those things that are high carbs and high sugars, especially when they're mixed together. Trans fat and saturated fats, you want to stay away from those things. And for persons who take alcohol, they want to stay away from that as well. If you're suffering from arthritis and you're overweight, then you want to ensure that you're managing your weight. Get your body weight to as normal as possible. And that can be done over a period of time by eating properly, exercising, and exercising, and drinking lots of water. Okay, that can help you over time. Ensure that you have a meal plan so that you're not grabbing for processed foods, and also remove the processed foods from your home, right? And if you plan your meals properly, then you will not have to buy processed foods and eat while you're on the road. And another thing, you want to ensure that you are well hydrated. So water is very important for our joints, for our bones, for every part of our bodies. So we want to ensure that we are drinking enough water per day. And if you're overweight, then you will need to drink a lot more water as well, and that will also help to help you with your weight loss. Then you want to consider exercise. So exercise is important, and Even if you are in pain, then you do exercise as you can manage, right? As is bearable. And the best exercise is walking. So you get up every morning and you go for a walk. And when you are starting out, you'll realize that you can only walk maybe for 5 minutes. That's fine. The fact that yesterday you were not walking, 5 minutes today is perfect. You will realize that if you keep walking every day, the pain will be decreased and the time will be increased. So you'll be able to walk for a longer periods, and you will be able to, you will be feeling less pain. So, what you are going to do if you want to overcome this condition, you have to ensure you're exercising, you're drinking enough water, you're avoiding all the inflammatory foods, right? You're avoiding all the foods that will cause inflammation. You are also getting enough rest. You're resting well at night, you're going to bed early, you're sleeping in a dark room, and you are ensuring that your night's rest is a good one, right? And you are going to now start eating properly. So you're going to start eating the anti-inflammatory foods. And you will also include some things in your diet, like if you are not doing lots of vegetables, then you can start introducing that. And if you are not doing lots of fruits, you can introduce that as well. And you can do your fruits at breakfast, your vegetables at dinner, and then your plate, you should have half of your plate of vegetables, be it cooked or raw, or both. Okay. And then you will remove those nightshades that you are allergic to. I hope this information was beneficial, and that someone who is suffering from any type of arthritis can truly say, yes, I will try this information, or I have tried this information in the past and it has worked. So you can leave us a comment and let us know. And we encourage you as well to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.